Hey everybody, welcome to the shack. I'm Rick. As I had promised, unfortunately I did not get this video out prior to me leaving for Japan, but I sent out a video stating I was going to really try hard to get it done before, but I just ran out of time and I ended up not even packing till 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, and I had to leave at 5 o'clock in the morning to head for the airport for my departure to Japan. I ran out of time and I apologize, but here's the video. An extra 2 weeks had to wait, but here it is. And if you've ever just thought about maybe making some type of a wooden blind or giving yourself a little more privacy in your patio area, maybe this will inspire you to do something. But here's what the end product looked like. So I've never done this before. This is the first time to attempt, but I'm always up for a challenge and I don't mind stepping out of my comfort zone. So get out of your comfort zone. You never know what the outcome may be. You may be pleasantly surprised. So follow me as I go through the process, learn some of the mistakes that I've done so you don't do them. Very simple, pretty basic tools. You don't need a lot and you'll be surprised what you can actually do. So thanks again for watching. Follow me on Twitter, subscribe, stay up to date of any future projects, and there's some coming out. I have many coming out this month, going to be busy. If you subscribe, hit the notification button so you are notified when my videos come out so you can check them out. So let's get building. Time for some wooden blinds. Custom wooden blinds. Let's go. I've never done this before. I have an idea what I want it to look like. It's just figuring out the process as I go. Let's get the measurement and then we'll cut the 4x4. I'm going to cut the end off, square it off, then I'm going to cut the length. Okay. See, the surface is so uneven here. That's why I said I'm going to cut a little bit at a time. I don't know exactly how it's going to work. See, this ain't going to work right, man. It's been about 2 hours. It's just a lot of figuring, cutting, kind of finagling. It's just not going to work. If you see, it's at an angle like that. Back one is plumb and true. This one goes out because the wall, instead of going straight with the house, it curves in. So there's no way to keep that straight without this having a huge hangover. It's not going to work out right. So I'm going to keep it the best I can like that, and it just is what it is, man. There's nothing else I can do. So I'm gonna have to alter my design to incorporate the flaws of whoever built this block wall. It's just the nature of the business sometimes. Oops. Okay, well, originally I thought I was going to do each section individually. but because of the extreme unevenness of this block wall, they weren't lining up right, so that had to go out the window. So I'm back to originally like I had it set up. Solid piece on the bottom, solid piece on top. Equally divided sections. I'm going to frame the inside with 3/4 cedar and then somehow do the horizontal slats in there. But this is what it looks like. This is how it's going to be. That's the best I can do. Let's get the pocket holes, get this secure, so this part's done. I'm going to use my Kreg pocket hole jig to drill out some pocket holes. I'm going to use this for each of the center supports. So that is the framework as it stands now. I apologize ahead of time. It's getting a little bit windy out now, but got to deal with it. Or maybe not. It's getting real windy out. Now that I have the basic frame, each individual pane I'm going to cut. And with the slope of the roof, the ends, side and side, are going to be different lengths because of the angle of the roof coming down. So every pane I'm going to custom cut. I'm going to use my Kreg pocket hole jig to put that together. A little side note, I don't endorse anybody, and nobody endorses me. This is all me and nobody else. It doesn't matter the brand of tool, what I have. But I have my measures app on my phone. It's very good for me because something like this, I take a picture of the opening and I measure every corner, every side. I put that in here, so I have it here so I know exactly what each measurement that I need to cut are. And for what I do on different occasions, not every occasion, not every job, but on this particular one, my measure app comes in very, very handy. My measurements. Right there it is. Find my mark right here. Down. Get that right. See those shadows right there. And get right there. Perfect. Kind of hard to see that shadow out in the daylight like this, but it's there. I just want to make sure I'm real close. There we go. Get my Kreg jig out. Set that in there. The 5/8 on this side. Get right there. 5/8 depth. Set my stock collar. It's good to go. 5/8 is right there. Got 5/8 too far. There. And that's where I want it, so I'm going to do about a little bit more so it snugs. Perfect. Right there's where I want it. Get my drill. It's ready. Set that in there where I want it. Make sure it's flush to the ground. There we go. Well, I just remembered something and I wasn't paying attention when I cut. I cut the overall dimensions. Top and bottom was fine, but when I put the sides in, I forgot to allow for the thickness of the wood, so I have to cut these shorter. Said I'm trying to get this camera set up and I make mistakes. It's so much easier for me just to work and do, but if this turns out good, it might be a good idea, give you a little inspiration to try something like this at your house. I have these 90-degree angle blocks that I got from Rockler, and I use them to hold this square as I put the screw in. So I just make sure these are snug. That's flush and that's perfect where I want it. And I just take my driver, put that in, put the screw on and sit it in, and just take it easy in there, because you don't want to over tighten and strip it out. Put this one there, and that's it. That goes on there like that. Use these little spacers to get the block a little bit higher off. Put it on there. Get on there. That's it. Don't over tighten it until it stops and you're done. So now flip it over and do the top, and this one is finished, and we start doing the vertical or the horizontal slats. With the frame assembled, this is exactly how I want to insert it into the frame at the house. So this will be the outside, back here will be the inside patio area. So I've looked at the wood, see how I wanted it, and arranged it accordingly as the best looking, facing out and inside where you can see. So now I have to cut the slats. Now I'm going to loosen this up, slide it out. I'm going to get this right at 43 3/4 for all my cuts. It's a little bit strong. And that's what I want, so it'll be tight. Perfect. I have a system set up that I do to set these things. So I'm going to get my stuff out and I'll show you how I got my little type jig thing, whatever you want to call it, set up so I can mount these and keep them all the same angle. What I did was to kind of make sure they're all the same angle, everything in here. I had two pieces cut at a 40-degree angle, and I got about 3/4, I got about 1 inch on this end. So that's where I want the first one to sit. Set it like that. I got 1.25 inch piece of wood. I just ripped it on the table saw, 40-degree that, so it sits right there. So now when I put my slat on there, it's sitting at the 40-degree angle, and it sits 1.5 inches from the back, exactly where I want it. Once that goes on, I have 4 of these blocks that are 1.5 inches, and that's the spacing I used. I set like that, and I put the next one right here, and I just keep tearing them that way all the way down. So that's what I did. You might know better ways, but that's what I came up with for my application, so that I can do all these the same. there. And right there. So my next one, I set like this and this, and my next board goes right there, and I keep the same distance, the same angle all the way up, and all I do is put me a couple of brad nails on each end to hold it, and that's it. That easy, that simple. We're all lined in the same. Looks good. Hopefully it's enough to deter the rain. So I'm going to finish doing the rest of these up. You saw the basics of it. I'll show you the final installation and what it looks like when it's complete. Okay, this is the basic frame. Apologize for the jet noises. They're having an air show at March Air Force Base tomorrow, so there's a lot of jets flying around today. There's the rest of it. And that section there is a full section from the top to bottom. So that's basically it. I mean, you can go to your hardware store, get whichever what you need. If you have a block, if you have wood, whatever it is, secure the bottom. The top, I'm just using metal screws, 2-inch. I'm going to countersink them about a 1/4 inch or so. The blinds like these will slide right in here, so there won't be no room for them. I'm going to come back tomorrow. It's too windy today, but I'm going to come back tomorrow and install them. I'm going to let this dry another day. I'll put the water seal coat on them. I want it 48 hours for them to dry before I put them on. So this is this side, and you see the front part, and then that part there is a full length. And these are my blinds all done now. Just like that. Just like that. That's the finished product. That's what it looks like, all done. Yeah, take a quick break, but I want to say thank you so much for viewing. I hoped maybe that inspired you a little bit, maybe get you a little motivated to get out there and build some blinds for your place. It wasn't too bad, it actually came out really good. I'm very pleased with the outcome. And always, I'm thankful for you viewing my videos. And as you can see, this is a precursor to another one coming out soon. I'm right in the middle of doing my ceiling, so hint, hint. Ceiling, painting, and flooring. All my home improvement series coming up. So again, if you subscribe, hit the notification button so you will be notified when the videos come out. Like it, be blessed, get out there, take back your shack. Follow me as I take mine back little by little. Build it for a friend, build it always for family. Most importantly, build it for your sanity. Thanks again, see you next video.